welcome to our NoggerU film review. We're your boys, Jay Hunter and V1.
Alrighty.
Hot dog and grandstand about a movie chosen by our top tier students. Last time we reviewed Roddy Piper's Go at a sci-fi lead role. This time it's Mega Bra Jonathan Nolan's choice, Jesse Ventura's Go at a sci-fi lead role in 1990's Abraxas, Guardian of the Universe. Let's do it to it.
Yes.
Stephen, you are a real American.
I am huge American.
And Jesse Ventura was governor of Minnesota for 4 years.
Minnesota. And is also a bit mental.
Yes, well known for being a conspiracy nut these days. Okay, if you're running for president, you'll be a presidential candidate. So if you're running for governor, gubernatorial.
Are you serious?
You fucking goober, yes.
Yes.
I only found that out today.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
San Diego, California, weighing 271 pounds, Jesse the Body Ventura.
I got the body. The body moves. I got the body. The body moves. I got the body. The body moves tonight.
Jesse Ventura, one of the absolute coolest wrestling personalities in history.
Without doubt, an amazing character, promo, and commentator.
Yes.
You maybe don't like it, Gorilla Monsoon. McMahon, why don't you just take 2 aspirin and I'll see you again next summer? I'm excited because we've got an action-packed 6-man tag team, Mo.
Groundbreaking heel color commentator. Like, they didn't have heel color commentators before him.
Yeah.
He'd be a contrarian to Vince and Monsoon. Like, before that, they'd both agree that good guys are good and bad guys are bad.
Yeah.
You know? So he was an incredible heel color commentator alongside Vince McMahon and Gorilla Monsoon in the Hulkamania era. If you're wondering, he had to quit in-ring wrestling because of a PE. He had a blood clot in his lung. Very sad. So that would have been in the early 80s.
He was lucky, by the way. Jesus Christ.
He would do some matches, like he'd tag with Macho Man, but it was like superstars for a stip that happens on primetime wrestling. So
Yeah.
no pay-per-views, you know. He did commentate on the first 6 WrestleManias.
And I believe he was probably our MVP of the show back when we did that game.
Yeah.
For all fucking 6 of them, because he was awesome.
Just adds so much to the show.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, why are his incredible contributions to the Hulkamania era generally downplayed by WWE? It's because he was one of the only people to beat Vince in court.
Awesome.
In 1995, he was told that, this is back in 1987, he was told that WWF don't pay commentators royalties on videotape sales. So he went, okay. And then he found out that they did, and he was like, I'm suing you for back payments. And he won.
Nice.
800 grand. So from then on, Vince didn't want to pay him royalties and scrubbed out his commentary sometimes on some of the home videos.
Attorney said, Mr. McMahon, he said, has there ever been a union in wrestling? And Vince responded, no. And my attorney said, has anyone ever tried to form one? And Vince sat a moment and said, yeah. He said, I always remember the quote. He said, I think Jesse Ventura might have spouted his mouth off about it one time. And my attorney said, well, how do you know that? Did you hear Mr. Ventura say that? Vince went, no. And my attorney said, then how did you know? And with no hesitancy, he went, Hulk Hogan told me.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, if you're not Bozo the Clown, you're his twin brother. We'll see you out on the mic.
Thankfully, they did patch things up. He's made a couple of appearances on WWE TV as a special guest referee at SummerSlam 1999. This is only a few months into his 4-year spot as governor of Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. He commentated for the XFL.
Nice.
Troy Stark with the big hit on the sidelines. That's what you get in the XFL.
He gave a pre-taped interview hyping Hogan versus Vince for WrestleMania 19.
Vince is the P.T. Barnum of this era of life. He's a man who will take a chance. He'll put it all on the line because he has a belief.
He was inducted into the Hall of Fame the following year, just before WrestleMania 20.
On behalf of everybody up here, we appreciate it. Keep the faith. God bless. And give them hell tomorrow at WrestleMania 20. Thank you.
And he did bits and bobs before guest hosting Raw in 2009. Do you remember this one?
I do. Jesse would be a really good current day GM. He's just so great.
And he's got the coolest voice. And
Very cool.
A huge cunt as well, you know. He cut a great promo with this back in guest hosting Raw in 2009. Cut a great promo about never being WWF champion. Started giving out to John Cena.
I think there's a conspiracy, Cena, to keep you champion. You got the look. You got what it takes. You do commercials. You do movies. You're the perfect looking little champion that they want.
And he set up this breakthrough battle royal, which is full of non-champions.
Nice. That's a good gimmick. Oh my God, he'd be so many times champion if he was in the current WWE.
Fuck.
He could build a brand around him. He was such a good talker.
That match, actually, our boy Shamo won.
Nice. Good man, Shamo.
That was just before winning the title at TLC. Oh, actually, that night, Ventura actually did ringside commentary with Vince.
Yeah. Shut up, McMahon.
It was fucking awesome. These days, he's a conspiracy nut. But Ventura is best known for starring in so many cool films, mostly with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Mostly Abraxas.
This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. Just like me.
Blaine, in my third favourite film of all time, Predator.
The guns. Yes.
I think that was...
I know it's
Okay.
Arnie and
Creed, yeah.
we get a stew going.
Payback time.
I ain't got time to bleed.
It's so good.
Are you ready for pain? Are you ready for suffering? If the answer is yes, then you're ready for Captain Freedom's workout.
Captain Freedom!
Yes. What a name, by the way. Who would later on become John Cena?
The best stalker in Running Man. And he actually killed Arnold Schwarzenegger in a stimulation. Obviously, Arnie's the best thing about Running Man, but oh my God, Ventura was so great.
He's so great.
Holy shit. Like, he's not in that film nearly enough. He's only in like 4 scenes. Oh, and then this film happened. And then from then on, he didn't have main roles. He did himself and Mean Gene play commentators in Leslie Nielsen's Repossessed.
Oh, okay.
And then Ventura was goon leader Cryocon in Demolition Man.
Was he? Mm-hmm. Holy fuck. I love that movie. What is your buckle?
Welcome home, Frostface. All right, Freezy, you can't live outside the cold zone.
And he had a bit part as an Arkham Asylum guard beside Arnie as Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin.
Oh, yeah.
Allow me to break the ice.
I've never seen that movie, by the way. I've seen bits of it, but I've never seen that entire movie.
You're not putting me in the cooler.
Oh, God. It sounds amazing. No, wait. It sounds terrible, but it sounds like us spooging to it would be amazing.
Yes. Hopefully in the future we'll get Ook on board. I don't know if he's seen it.
Oh.
He's a cop whose beat spans 2 galaxies. Abraxas.
So, Abraxas! Whew! This film was after Predator and Running Man, so pretty much at his peak, before taking smaller background roles and failed TV pilots like
God.
Tag Team with Roddy Piper.
Oh my God!
A review for another day. So this was his big lead role as the titular Abraxas. Directed, produced and written by the same bloke.
Tommy Wiseau.
Damian Lee, with a budget of ? Let's see how Ventura's first frontman gig went down.
Not quite bag of ham, more slice of ham.
Finders are the cops of the universe. Occasionally one of us goes renegade.
Kick off! Oh my God. The state of this film. It's fucking 4-3. A feature film. The audio muffled to shit. It sounds mono.
It's so bad.
The sets are porn parody level.
Sorry, did this come out in cinema or was this straight on the VHS?
Straight on the Betamax. Limited theatrical run.
Oh my god. This is 1990. If someone had told me this is a movie from 1972, I would have been
Filmed in a house show.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Exposition dump. Ventura, aka Abraxas, is an intergalactic finder, basically a space cop, sent to Earth to capture the Renegade, not the WCW wrestler,
Aww.
but a rogue ex-cop called Secundus.
Isn't that a watch?
Yes. Oh, Secundus here. He's played by Sven Ole Thorsen.
Isn't he some like Danish muscle man?
Well done, Steve. Yes, Denmark's strongest man in 1983.
7 years ago. Or
Yeah.
or 11 years in the future. Frozen in the past. Thawed in the future. Secundus. What time is Secundus?
He's got bit parts, mostly stunts, in most of Schwarzenegger's big films. And he's also done Lethal Weapon 1 and 3 as well. Like, he's really big dude, so he's kind of there in the background to look intimidating and take bumps. All of his roles are like Russian soldier, guard, prisoner, henchman, heavy. You know,
Nice.
you might recognize him as Thorgrim in Conan or a cop in the Galleria in T2.
Ah.
So, like, he, much like Ventura kind of just latched on, became mates with Schwarzenegger, so did this lad.
Nice.
Holy shit.
So basically what you're saying is that Jesse and this guy are Patterson and fucking Briscoe to Arnie's Vince.
Yes.
Yes.
In the woods. Trope 1. Sexy teens try get it on in a car. Trope 2. Stocky thing comes up to them. Trope 3. Car won't start.
That's ridiculous. They literally just drove it and turned off the engine. It would still be ticking over.
Trope 4. I'm going to rape you. Rape really big in the Hulkamania era film cosmos here. Like, Piper did it in Frogtown here.
Yeah.
Thorgrim's doing it here. And like in Running Man, also has Jesse Ventura, Dynamo tries to rape the female lead. Like,
That's right.
he's in his jocks, his white underwear, his tidies before he gets killed. Maybe it's just, here's the easiest way to get heel heat,
Yeah.
you know?
And also to like make the top babyface look like a savior who comes in and saves the girl from being raped, you know?
So Jesse, this is his first lead role. Holy shit. His acting.
It's over. Right. I win. Why? You had it all.
Filmed in 1989 and released in 1990, Ventura looks so much older
He
here.
looks rough.
With his big slap head.
Why did he not shave his head? State of his hair. Horseshoe head.
Costanza.
Yeah.
And he shaved his mustache as well.
Yeah.
Like, if you compare that to 1987's Predator, he looks like a bloke in his early 30s.
He looks awesome in that movie. And in this, he looks like that awesome bloke's dad. Which is just fucking sad.
Oh, actually, you don't get to see it until an hour into the movie, but holy shit, he's got a rat tail!
He does! It's not quite a dyed blonde rat tail, so, you know, he's gonna get away lightly, but Jesus, that's a smelly haircut, isn't it?
I just said Landstorm loves this. What a carny.
Yeah.
DNA infusion complete. Reproduction commenced.
Sven puts his hand over the lady's womb, and that impregnates her.
Also, for the first time in years, we get the reintroduction of sex, jazz music. Oh my God!
So now Jesse has to abort the child to save the universe. Come now.
Oh my God.
The child will have a dormant power called the anti-life equation,
Which is actually a cool name.
rather than death, like, you know,
Yeah.
which will end life as we know it. Good guy Ventura can't do that, so he lets the woman and the baby live, and she gives hyper birth.
Thus forcing us to sit through a further 73 minutes of this movie. What a heel.
It was well impressive. She shook it off pretty quick. She popped the baby out.
Through her jeans.
2 Tylenol, quick snooze, good to carry the baby
She
home
was grand.
through the snow.
What a fucking trooper this girl is.
We get more Ventura exposition. Holy shit. Stop explaining stuff. Do something in the film.
To show us what this is.
Don't tell us about what happened beforehand. Jesus.
Yeah.
Exposition can't replace character development.
Absolutely not.
The readouts indicate the child is a co-mater. The boy may be capable of unconsciously computing the anti-life equation, and Secundus is capable of ripping it right out of his brain.
Consciously, Height, the co-mater is still dormant.
Fast forward 5 years and the baby, Thomas, is a healthy, happy child, except that he's mute. Dr. Jim Belushi
Yeah.
is the school principal and queries if her son is really mute, deadpan suggesting you should sneak up behind him and go, wah! Amazing.
Brilliant. How did they get him in this movie?
Bag of blow.
Bag of blow. It's hilarious.
What stuff.
Yeah.
He's like second billing if you look it up,
Really? Wow.
for this 30-second scene. Yeah.
Hilarious.
You should have terminated him.
All finders are necessarily and understandably exempt from execution.
From now on, the film just turns into Terminator.
It's shameless.
Jesse even says it. The decision to terminate is mine alone. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Jesse at one point just turns around and says, I'll be back, or something like that. Or it's like,
I'll return. So, the premise of the film now is Sven is the heel coming to terminate Tommy, the kid, by extracting that anti-life equation, and Jesse is the face coming to protect him. CM Punk would hate Sven, who heals out by breaking lovely bottles of Pepsi.
oh my God. I was like, why are you doing this? You monster. Like, Can you imagine how furious I'd be if it was Coke?
Yes, Sven just starts talking like a Terminator. Like Schwarzenegger, not just a cold robot killer. It's like, I'm looking for a man, a woman.
I'm looking for a man, a woman.
Women!
I want a woman.
And I'm not familiar with the term exotic dancer. All good stuff here.
Wow.
There's a subplot to Jesse becoming a husband and father figure to Sonia and Tommy respectively, telling the kid to come into bed with me, drive with me in the car alone. You're gonna do things that you don't want to do.
Oh my God.
He's like, help, I just escaped from Kevin Spacey's house. Ventura tells the mom that this time bomb inside Tommy, the anti-life equation, could be triggered by fear and confusion. So, the family thing will keep them together. Before taking a sneak peek at her Norks.
Yeah.
She likes him too, though, so she kisses him. And he can't process this because he's not a human. So he kind of does the Ultimate Warrior Sherry thing where he just kind of puts his fingers off his lips and looks at it.
Sniff it. There's some very creepy vibes in this movie. Like, I do get that he's not of this earth and he doesn't get our customs and whatnot, but doesn't half come across like a massive creeper.
He's just some old man in dirty Star Trek knockoff shit. Like.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Tommy alone. Perhaps I could drive back to Maxie's house in your car with Tommy.
We are in some like diner. Secundus is ordering food and he orders everything, eats it all. The waitress comes over and it gives him the bill. He just says, I didn't order a bill. Oh, honey, everyone gets a bill. And so he picks it up and eats it. And he's like, very good. Then just walks out. Total bollocks, but I loved this scene.
Excellent. He gets to find out that little Tommy is probably at the school, so he knows where to go next.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Very good, very
Long-term
good.
booking.
Oh, long-term booking.
The small town cops eventually cop on that there's 2 Terminator lads around, so they try to apprehend Sven. So they pull their guns on him. One lad drops his standard issue firearm and pulls out an Uzi.
Oh, fucking Uzi! Where did he get this? He's a small town cop.
And he just starts spraying prey like
Everywhere. It's
fuck.
awesome. It's fucking great.
You are so fired, mate. But Sven's not dead, and the lads hightail it, and now Termy has an Uzi and heads to the local school where Tommy must be.
I knew you would come.
Ventura catches up with him. Sven batters Jesse with that radiator from the radiator planet.
State of your fist fight, lads. Like, terrible worked wrestling punches. They have to shoot it up their arse, basically, punching the camera, and then you have a camera change, and then you see someone sell. Oh, it's awful. I mean, Jesse's a fucking pro wrestler. He did this for a living.
Maybe he's like the John Morrison of acting. It's like, we got the perfect job for you on the Netflix Glow. It's like, you're a pro wrestler. Ooh.
Oh, that's a tough one. I'm personally more of a sports entertainer.
So Sven pursues Tommy, and it's time for your main event. It's your main event. Secundus has followed Tommy to the Raw 97 intro set.
Yes!
Complete with random exploding sparks and lots of metal. Abraxas catches up just in time to have a slow-mo fist farty pyro fight.
The big finish.
They punch each other and like it cuts to farty pyro.
I think this is meant to be Tommy's doing. Tommy is terrified by what's going on, and it's like, the anti-life equation is beginning to blow off. Blow up.
To manifest itself.
Manifest itself. No, blow off is the best term.
Then Abraxas starts recapping the situation in voiceover, completely leveling any suspense if Tommy was going to kill him. It's like, is Tommy going to kill me? Oh, he definitely could kill me. Well, you're talking about it.
Yeah.
Obviously not.
I didn't know whether Tommy was going to blast me off the face of the planet or offer me a hand up.
Tommy?
Could go either way.
Ventura reads Sven's head for the anti-life code, which... And then it just kind of pans away, so we assume it exploded his head?
They did have a word for it, discorporation, which I think just he turns into goop or mist.
Whatever, he didn't take a bump. There's no special effect, there's no stunt work.
No, there's not. Are you having a joke? What I don't get is, right, Jesse is punching the face off this guy. As he's doing this, his watch is, saying, don't kill them. Time, cops, don't kill people. And
who's saying this?
The alien overlords watching him doing his job who are talking through his answer box, which is a terrible name, by the way. Then he kills them anyway, and they all go, bravo, Abraxas, you did a beautiful job.
No comeuppance.
No comeuppance at all.
Final scene. With his mission completed, Jesse asks Mission Control if he can stay with his newfound family to watch over them. Major Tom agrees, and the three drive off happily ever after. The end. Welcome to the aftermath. Steve! Abraxas. Main event, Jesse Ventura. What do you think?
When I first turned this movie on, I was blown away at how cheap and terrible and dark and muffled and bollocks all of this was. But as the movie went on, I began to kind of soften on it. We got terrible Terminator jokes, which I don't think were meant to be jokes, but they were hilarious. The reintroduction of sex jazz music.
What did the sex jazz music sound like?
It's just like... So even though it's terribly written, I don't know what's going on. There are massive plot holes and things left out throughout the entire movie. Cheesy acting, cheesy dialogue. Jesse doesn't look like a main event actor. He looks like a fucking middle-aged diddler. Special effects were not there or bollocks. But the movie is better than the sum of its parts. I took a little bit of joy out of watching this, and even though I thought the opening 20 minutes were hell, it's a terrible, 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 terrible movie, but by the end, you know what? I fucking liked it.
Out of 10, Steve.
3.
Holy shit. This film is truly sci-fi. The longer you watch it, the slower time becomes. Took me 4 hours to watch this film.
Wow.
Sadly, Ventura is a huge failure as a lead man. But, you could try fob it off as, it's the dialogue or it's the plot or pretty much every aspect of the film can pass the buck. But there's some genuinely funny lines in this, and I love Ventura, so always willing to give it a go. It's definitely deserving of its 2.6 on IMDb.
2.6? Wow.
So it didn't have the dozens of fans to give it a 10 to try counteract the 1, like in How Comes the Frog Town, 5.5. Absolute trash film, but I enjoyed chatting about it.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's a lot of fun, It's I had a terrible time watching this though. Anyone that saw this, Ventura, he'd automatically not get a role in a, So that's it. After this
killed his career.
Yeah. After this, he is back to being a side character. I play a guard, What did our mega bra Jonathan Nolan, who picked this film, think of it? Evening, lads. Sorry again for selecting Abraxas. But I couldn't resist offering up to you such cinematic shite for you to watch. I caught wind of Abraxas existing as a movie from a YouTube review, noting that Jesse Ventura starred in it. I think nearly everything was wrong about this movie. Jesse Ventura and Sven-Ole Thorsen both tried to act as Terminators from start to finish, with both of them coming across like socially awkward vacuum cleaners. I've taken pride in inflicting bad movies on myself and my friends, and with a back catalogue including The Room, No Holds Barred, Fatal Deviation, and Samurai Cop, we all agree this is the worst movie we've ever seen.
Wow.
It is pure, unadulterated, crystallized science fiction bollocks. Hope you guys enjoy eviscerating it like I did. Well, thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, and Jonathan says, oh wait, I knew I forgot something. Steve! What bar is Abraxas and Secundus?
Oh my god.
He says, well, Jay, Abraxas and Secundus are both wearing some dreary dark blue and brown space jumpsuits with black boots. So they are a box of Beach's milk chocolate Brazils.
Oh, I love chocolate Brazil.
Can't really see this in black and white, but I'll see the colour of it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stephen. Some Clyde Premium shoe cleaner. And finally, here's a can of Pepsi Max Ginger.
What? That's a thing? Holy shit. I need one of those.
Freedom Town.
Also, the space jumpsuits that they're wearing, they look like something out of the Crystal Maze.
Yeah. Don't they? Get out. And that does it for Abraxas. What do you think, mate?
Awful, shameful, horrific. Loved it.
It's like a Kevin Sullivan of films here. Yeah, I really enjoyed the review, but watching it, fuck. Never again. No.
I want to see if I can inflict this on other people.
Next time, we'll try something completely different. What would it be? Who knows? Not even we. But join us here again next time on NoggerU. And thank you so much for supporting us to do what we love doing. It's awesome. This is the best.
This is so awesome. I love doing these movies. I have so much fun.
And you can watch all of our NoggerU film reviews if you click the film reviews tab on the main page. And I'll just put a link in the post as well, so you can just click it. So it's a goodbye from V1.
Take a fucking B.
And myself, Jay Hunter. And remember, a winner is you.
You're terminated.